I am woefully unprepared.
Those are the first words that go out.
That's comic timing, that is. Hello, everybody. My name's woefully unprepared. You could just
That's
call
a
me
new
woefully.
T-shirt. That's a new T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be a good one. Yeah.
I am woefully unprepared. Yes.
So I am Matthew, and in a first for me, I prepared for this adventure, which is good because I'm running the game. I'm your GM. Woefully unprepared over there is Dave, our co-host. We won't make him say anything because he's obviously far too busy to talk to us.
No, I'm prepared.
Down there is Zaki, is Mohammed. Mohammed, can you tell us a little bit about Zaki and maybe a little hint at the adventures that we did some weeks ago?
Yes, Muhammad, I'm playing Zaki Barakat. This is the last adventures was mainly the first official adventure that I have joined the crew. Maybe this was the first mission. No, the second.
You mean the first adventure that you've joined the crew and not been thrown out of the airlock?
Yeah.
Or with no danger of being thrown out of the airlock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Officially have the badge of the ship on my overalls.
Oh, we need to design a badge for the ship on the overalls there.
Yeah. So we were searching. We escorted the sorry, I forgot her name. The Herat of the. We were searching for the Herat of the search of the icons.
Yes.
Yeah, Wasima.
Was yeah, Wasima by the orders of the Akbar of
the Akbar
Dakhum.
of Dakhum. Yeah.
During the adventure, I encountered one of my compatriots of Mira, if I can say compatriots. Yeah.
Yeah, a close friend. I seem to remember.
Yeah, the brother of the person that I threw in jail. He was with the Mirian delegates in the room, and things got a bit complicated, but yeah, we managed to weasel my way out of it as usual by Oshian and Yaqub help, of course.
Yeah, I think
just for future reference, Zaki, is there anyone on Mira that you haven't offended or isn't after your blood? Just for future reference.
You never know. I offended a lot of people. I even offended you somehow.
There might be someone in the far reaches of the most furthest planet
of the system
who hasn't
got a blood feud against Zaki.
You know, after you tossed me out of a spaceship, we meet again in this vast universe. We've met, but it was a fine coincidence, to be honest.
And Magnus does want to point out that Dave did kill you at UK Games Expo, Mohammed.
I'm not here.
Killed your character.
Yeah,
but that's an entirely different world.
But only once.
He crit twice. Crit twice on me.
I think you had something like 30 hit points. You ended up with minus 50.
Minus 58, yeah.
Yeah.
And this was in the ruins of Simbaroom, Free League's D&D version of
5e version of Simbaroom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The final boss was quite dangerous.
Right. That's pretty tough. And finally, down here is down here on the screen is Tony.
Yes, thank you. That's put an image into my head that I really didn't want. Thank you.
So after the previous one, Tony,
At least that wasn't while we were streaming. Yes, thank you. I am Tony. I'm playing Yaqub Nassar, partner of Oshian Sparta. Now, kind of, I guess, working freelance. We came to Deck Room just to, I guess, get away once Coriolis exploded, which was a big event, along with many other refugees. So I think the last time we did find Wasim, and she was basically working in a soup kitchen helping refugees and didn't really want to come with us to speak to the Akbar, but we did manage to persuade her to come with us and speak to the Akbar. And we went back to see the Akbar, and they had a chat about what I cannot remember.
Yeah, I don't think you were particularly privileged.
Possibly not.
To hear that.
But
that
the Akbar did say he was obviously quite pleased with what we'd done, because he did say he might have another job for us, which was apparently he'd heard about. There was a foundation station in the Rimwood Reach, which rumour had it was they were working on an FTL drive there, and the Akbar wanted someone to go and investigate that.
Yes. Yeah, so he explained, or one of his factotums then explains that you've got a new ship. He has been aware of a secret project that the Foundation have been running out here, and given the collapse of a central authority, and particularly anybody paying the Legion, he thinks this might be a worthy time for an adventurous group of freelancers to investigate the station. He says the important thing about people not paying the Legion is there had been a Legion patrol vessel keeping everybody away from the station in recent months. But with the chaos, and particularly with the lack of burr flowing from Coriolis, it appears that Legion patrol vessel has, well, it's no longer patrolling the area of space. So he gives you the coordinates, but I imagine that there might be other stuff that you want to find out before you go, but I don't know. The game is yours. Let me not railroad you.
So
when... Go ahead.
No, sorry, after you, Zaki, please.
When was the last communication done with the station?
As of the time that we're talking now, I'm going to have to go to my calendar. Give me a moment. Let me just find my calendar again.
Cool.
That gives me time to spend my experience from last time.
Oh, has everybody spent their experience from last time? I can't remember what you all learned.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't spent mine. I forgot about
that. I had 5 points left, and I've spent it on another point in piloting.
Yeah. The only
now I've got a nice swanky ship. I don't want to just crash into something.
I spent it on Datagen, of course. The only thing that I can do.
Of course. No excuses now, Zaki. Never fail a data general.
Don't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying. I'm advising you. Don't ever fail a data general. You're part of my crew. I look after my crew. My personal problem is now no one messes with Yaqub or Zaki.
Oh.
So
thank you.
You're included, mate. You know, you are now part of the
You're now Oshian's personal problem.
You are. Not like that, though. It's entirely broadcastable before the watershed.
So according to this, the last communication that anybody had with the station was in the Novena of Grain in the segment of the Traveller. So that is some time ago.
Thank you.
Matt's just spent 10 minutes working out with this really easy to use calendar that it was the nirvana of something, and that was some time ago.
I just trying to remember where we are now because I haven't actually written down where we are now. So it was yes, it's post Cyclade now, isn't it? I think because the Cyclade was all happening. So that was one about 3 segments ago, which is 3 months ago.
Okay, cool.
Okay, do we want to go shopping then, guys? Is there anything you want to buy whilst we're here?
Presumably the ship is now shiny and
I'm assuming so,
new.
yeah.
The ship is, yes, shiny and new. Everything, all the work has been done that you requested.
Excellent. For this moment, I should have painted this, shouldn't I?
You should have done, yes. Oh, it's strange. It still looks like an old eagle out of Space 1999. I was hoping it would have changed shape with all that work.
It's got some extra engines on it for starters.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Defensive weaponry and bonus modules. Yeah, so we've now got countermeasure dispensers, data pulse, data meme. No offensive weaponry, but stuff to help us get out of trouble, I think.
Cool. Or to avoid any hidden patrols from the Legion.
From Legion ships that, yeah.
They aren't there anymore. Don't worry about that. So the opportunity has risen just in this last segment since the destruction of Coriolis, obviously. But the last official communication that the Akbar's team are aware of was, as I say, about 3 months ago.
And how frequently would they be in communication? Is this unusual, this length of time?
Now you see the factotum that you're speaking to winces a little bit. And then kind of grudgingly admits that the station wasn't particularly in official communication with the Akbar. They were more often in communication with the Foundation place of learning here on the there is a Foundation station here on Dakum. The communications that they had were often intercepted and decoded. There may be other communications that they failed to intercept.
And what exactly is the Akbar's interest here?
Well, the Akbar told you himself.
Just to get his hands on this.
There
FTL
may be a new technology there that they're working on. It was something that the Legion were heavily protecting.
So he's asking us to go there and steal it then, is he?
He's asking you to investigate. It may not be stealable. I mean, yes, if it's something you could pick up, put it in your pocket and bring it back, then obviously you would be well rewarded. But
yeah, I might just clip it onto my ship if it was that good.
Well,
yeah, I mean, the only ship in the Third Horizon with an FTL drive, that could
good.
Be very handy.
Would never have to worry about portal space again.
But yes, no, he's more sending you more as investigators than thieves.
Cool. So is there any outstanding business on on Dakroom for us?
We have the pilot that gave us the location of Wasima. He asked us to do a transport. I guess.
That is a good point. Well remembered. Yes, he did ask us to drop someone off somewhere. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yes, that favour has not yet been called in.
Okay.
So are you waiting for that favour to be called in, and in the meantime we're getting the hell out of here?
Well, so Station 18 is out here in the rim. So you're not taking gate stations away.
We're not going very far.
That mission was was a portal jump at least or more.
Yeah.
So no, you're not particularly getting out of here.
No.
Okay.
That's okay. I don't think I've got anything left to do on Dakroom for now. I'll just check my ship over and check the craftsmanship and the workmanship, make sure it's all been done to my exacting standards.
Okay. Anything else from Yaqub and Zaki Barakat?
Don't think so. No.
I'm good.
Top up on ammo. Not that I've fired much,
obviously.
actually.
Never fired an ammo before. I guess we'll never fire it again.
It's called a gun, Zaki. You don't say, "Oh, I fired an ammo."
Oh, sorry. I fired a gun. Sorry, I
So
never used an ammo.
Okay, put the gun down then until you've had some training.
So I don't even know an ammo from a gun. I only fired my stun gun once in a situation that I don't want to talk about it again.
You fired your stun gun once, and when you came round, everything was okay.
Although, to be honest, if you're travelling around with us, you might want to learn how to fire a gun. Could come in handy at some point.
Yeah, maybe we can find. Is there like a shooting range here? Can we give Zaki some lessons?
There may be, but he spent his point in dating. So
it's more narrative role play stuff, Matthew. This is called a role playing game. I remind you. Not a gaining Zaki an extra XP for nothing game.
So are you doing any research at all? Talking to anybody? Say at the Foundation. Research.
So, do we know?
Here?
Do we know what were they working on, or just rumors?
You've only got the rumor that it's a fast and light drive, according to the Akbar.
I mean, do we want to talk to the Foundation here? Do you want to kind of tip our hand that we're interested in this station?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Especially if we're going to go in and then basically try to loot the place.
Can we come up with some kind of pretext for talking to them?
Or is there anybody else, any other research you want to do?
Well, we do have friends in every port, you know.
And you haven't claimed your friend in this port yet. I think you have, haven't you?
Don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
It wasn't that nomad.
I'm not sure. It lists it as only once per port.
I think it does list it as once per port.
I think it's once per session, but we shall see.
Oh, once per session you can use the encounter, but also I think you can only have one friend in each port, as it were.
Let me check. Okay, friend in every port. Where are we? Yeah, you can find a useful contact. Oh, it says in a new place. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Damn.
Don't try and think you know the rules better than I do.
It's a good talent. I just like using it.
Okay, you gonna fly
So-
then?
I'm as a character, I think I would think that, like Yaqub said, we shouldn't tip our hand and just go.
Yeah.
As a player, I'm getting a very strong hint that we ought to go and talk to the Foundation.
No. I'm just saying, is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah.
Said in a
Not
way
necessarily
Okay.
talking to the Foundation.
are there any? Is there a Legion representative here at all?
No, there are Legion people here. Whether they're representatives of the Legion, the Legion are kind of tied themselves with the consortium, and so I don't know whether there's any power structure. There are a bunch of mercenaries here who, once upon a time, were the Legion.
But they're unlikely to know anything about this ship that was patrolling the.
I don't know. You ask them.
Well, probably better that one of the others asks them. Actually, see how good I am at manipulation. If we think this is worth the effort.
So you could go to a Legion bar, I guess. There might be one hereabouts where a bunch of Legionnaires hang out. Let me check Frank's other. So we ought to say that what we're playing here, to any of our listeners that haven't already clocked on, is we're playing The Truth About Station 18. It's there in the show notes. That's the title. Frank, our patron, who is watching it, say hi, Frank.
Hello, Frank.
There we go. There's Frank saying hi.
Saying hi 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's amazing reactions there.
Frank has translated this from the original Swedish. It was written by Costa Kostulas. And Dave, you had some interesting intelligence from UK Games Expo, which is that Costa Kostulas is back in charge of the whole horizon, effectively. All three horizons. He is line developer for Coriolis now.
For Coriolis, yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So he wrote this adventure, is all I'm saying. I just thought we ought to credit where credit's due, and Frank has indeed said. So we're playing that adventure there. Tweaks a little bit for the current political situation. So what I was going to say is I should go to Frank's other one of his other translation efforts, which is the Dakroom
location.
Yeah, the Dakroom supplement, which I have here somewhere. Oh, sorry, I can't find it. I'm not going to spend time looking for it. Yes, there is a bar that you are aware of that is frequented by Legion types if you want to go and question about that one. That one there.
Sadly, it's in Swedish. Otherwise, I could look it up for you.
Well, but Frank's taken that and turned it into English for us.
I know he has, but I haven't got the English version.
Well, you have on file, but we can dig that out later. So yes, there is a Legion bar that you're aware of. It's very seedy. It's very cybernetic-y. People in it will turn their scarred faces towards you as you enter in and stop talking. Because
So do you
neither
wanna
of
go
you,
there?
Zaki and Yaqub, look very Legion-like.
No, do you want to go in here and go, oh, what's happened to all your Legion ships? We've heard that secret station near here was being guarded by, but it's run off.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, of course you would. But you are a detective, Tony, Yaqub. You
That
could
is
think of something else.
true.
Surely.
We could go in there as if we were looking for a job. Say, do you want us to find a ship of yours?
Yeah, or passage on a ship. If we say, if the
Mm.
Legion, obviously times are tough for the Legion now. If there's any Legion ships leaving, are they taking passengers?
What? You want to get out of here on the Legion ship?
No, I want to
Are you worried that
use
Dave's
that.
going to throw you out of the airlock now?
No, I want to use that as an into the conversation about what Legion ships are doing currently.
Right, I get you. Yeah.
They don't actually want to go on a Legion ship.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, so you're lying, Tony? Yes.
Yes, obviously I'm lying. Because if I wasn't lying, I'd be going and saying, "Oh look, we had this secret base had this FTL drive that was being worked on that was being guarded by the Legion, but now they've gone off. What's happening?" That if I wasn't lying, I would be saying that, and
Right,
I
gotcha.
don't think I'm going to say that in this Legion bar.
Okay. So is that what you're doing?
Yes. What are you two doing? In case it turns bad, are you gonna
Yeah. I'll
Right.
back you
Be
up.
nearby?
Yeah, we are near.
We haven't started a game for the bar fight for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a request, Dave? Oh, it's so tempting. So tempting.
Yeah, just watch those crits, then killing us.
I'm not known. Well, yeah, I'm not known for my patient ways with other people, am I? If they look at me in a funny way, I might take offence at that.
Yes, I would expect you, Dave, to rush in and say, "Why aren't you telling me exactly the clue I need about the spaceship?
Yes.
Let me kill you."
You cybernetic wankers, all of you.
Right, okay, I'm not going to do a bar fight actually, but it's tempting. It's tempting. Yeah, so it is CD. You don't feel particularly welcome. You look definitely out of place, Tony. But people move to one side and let you get to the bar.
Okay, I will just have a look around and see if there's any kind of indication of seniority of the people in the bar. Whether there's anyone that's being kind of deferred to particularly.
Make an observation roll then.
Can you have a dice of help from me?
No, you're outside, aren't you? Or you?
No, I've gone with him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Oh, you
and
said you were
myself.
nearby.
No, I'm not
Nearby,
letting him go to this
like,
place right behind him. I'm not letting him going here without some backup.
Oh,
Blimey.
okay.
And one dice if I can from myself.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. All right. So as the three of you go in, they look at you as a group and they decide they don't like you very much, but they do make way for you and let you all go to the bar. And
I'm
as
not-
you look around with your 2 extra help of dice, Yaqub,
I have one success.
1 success. Yeah, I think for that one you can see that there is a bloke who I don't know whether he is in command of everybody else, but he likes to think he is. He's by a kind of gaming table, playing a game that I'm making up off the top of my head. But what's the game with the discs on the circular board? And
Air
kind of-
hockey.
No, there's a traditional game.
It's snooker.
It's something,
No, that's
something
only game
like-
that only you and we know about, Dave.
it's something like Karoom or something like that. I can't think what it is, but that's he's kind of. But yeah, the analogy I'm using is yes, it's a pool or snooker table,
Yeah.
and yes, he's got his big stack of 50p's on it. Obviously not 50p's, but burr. And basically, you're going to have to wait for a game or play him if you want a chance of playing. But he seems to be the closest there is to an officer in this bar.
Okay, so
What's
yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to. Sorry, go on, Dave.
I was just saying, what skill would be required to play this game? Have we seen it before?
It's quite a common game, even though I've only just invented it off the top of my head, or half remembered it, maybe. What skill would it be? I mean,
is it going to be something like dexterity?
I think I'd run a dexterity with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be really shit at it then.
I'm going to be quite good at it, though.
Yeah, mediocre, but okay.
Should we go up and watch? Is he
Yes.
doing this for money? Is he gambling or?
Maybe yes. Let's do it for money.
Or
Okay.
information. Information is money.
So yeah, I'm going to watch him play, and every time he does a shot that isn't putting the ball down, I'm going to go ooh.
So you're trying to get on his good side then by flattering him.
Not.
Carom is the game,
Carom.
and it's sort of flicking little discs across the table so they bash other discs. You can find out about it on Wikipedia, but that's the game I was thinking of.
This is Third Horizon Subutio. Is that what it is?
Well, Third Horizon snooker or pool, I think. Yes. There's even pockets at each corner. I think it comes from India initially,
Cool.
according to this Wikipedia article that I'm reading.
Whilst you should be GMing the game that's being live streamed.
Yes. But that's what they're playing.
Okay. Yeah, so like as I said, every time he makes a bad shot, I'm going to go, ooh.
I'm just going to stand there and watch, and I'm going to be a little bit more appreciative of his skills, I think.
Right. Okay. So, Dave, have you got a point of manipulation?
No.
Okay. Right.
I can roll 3 dice or 3 dice for manipulation as a skill. But...
Okay. Roll your stat. Take an extra dice from Tony, who's helping this, and see how you do.
I mean, I can still try a skill even if I've got 0 in it. So it's only.
Yes, you can, but you're getting an extra dice from Tony, who's helping because the two of you are being kind of good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Put that in. That's no successes. How important is this? Oh, fuck it! I'm gonna push. Fuck it.
Go on then.
Oh, thank you.
I get 1 success on my push.
That reminds me, I don't know how many.
I think you had none.
Yeah, definitely remember that. I'm
Well,
pretty sure I wrote it down.
It's kind of
none.
It is kind of the end of. It's kind of the end of the campaign, so you should reset back to 0, surely.
Yeah, start up a new scenario, isn't it?
We reset back to 0.
Over his dead body.
Some time ago. And I've just had the option to edit your name, but I was just a temptation. Sorry. Where's my mouse gone? My mouse has died. There we go. Now I found my pool of darkness points, and let me tell you how many I have. It's strangely not none. It's more like
I thought it wasn't going to be none.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You want to make that 15 now?
Oh yeah, I did make it 15. Yeah, and I got 1 success on my reroll.
Right, so that as a sort of act has got him narrowing his eyes at you. Not yet challenge you to a game. Somebody else is in the queuing structure in some way. There doesn't seem to be any sort of queuing structure that you can follow, but somebody else steps up to the game. But now he keeps looking at you, sizing you up, you feel, and you may get challenged to a game shortly.
How much money are they betting over? Are they putting actual coins on the edge of the table or notes or?
Well, the coins on the edge of the table is because this is some sort of automatic version. Probably, I don't know, holographical or something. I mean, it's sci-fi. So the coins are for operating the table itself. There's a big sign that says the management are not responsible for ball failure. That's a deep cut for Firefly fans. There are no balls in this game. They're kind of more like draft pieces, these discs.
Yes. Do you remember how that scene turned out in Firefly?
Yeah.
It was a bar fight.
I'm not angling for a bar fight. I'm trying to make friends with him by having a friendly rivalry and then playing a game and taking some money off him.
I see what you're doing there. So you watch another game doing the same sort of thing, and then eventually he says, "Do you think you can beat me at Carom?"
Yeah, actually. Would you like to make it interesting?
Oh, I can make it interesting. What are we talking about? 100 burr?
100? I was thinking more of 1,000.
All right.
Just to make it
burr.
interesting.
Just to make it interesting.
I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I don't think you can. I'll have 100 on it.
What?
So who are you betting? You're betting against me, or
who are
him?
you betting on, Tony?
I'm betting against Oshian.
Right.
Can I have a post advancement on my salary, please? Because I don't have any money.
He's just put. He's taking a 1,000 burr out of an envelope marked Zaki.
Zaki's wages.
Zaki's annual wages. That is.
Yeah, we had that discussion yet about the rate of pay as a member of the crew of the jar.
And obviously, there's also a note with it saying, "Ask for 900 change."
Right, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to answer, Zaki. There, I don't want to interfere with your arrangements.
If you want some petty cash, Zaki, then you can have some petty cash. Yes.
Maybe I can bet against you. I mean, with you.
Don't lose your money straight away. Yeah, you have to have some money to eat. At some point.
There is a guy, a nomad, who looks a little bit like he's had some gene splicing with an equilibri. Comes up, and he's obviously the official bookmaker for this bar. Mm-hmm. So he comes up to you first of all, Yaqub, and says, "I can take that bet, and I can give you good odds because I'm not." He said, "Sorry, I got this wrong." He says, "I can't give you great odds because I think I agree with you that your friend here is going to lose."
Fair enough. I'll take that bet anyway.
He takes it. There's some more exchanging of money around the table as the Caron board is set up. Now, I haven't read the Wikipedia article, so I don't know how the Caron board is set up. So just imagine the Caron board is being set up there, and you get a number of Caron men. I'm quickly reading through. So I think there are strikers. There's a queen. There's a kind of powder on the board to keep it all going. Anyway, then the order of play is determined by the process of calling the Caron men, or the toss. Before commencing each match, an umpire hides one black Caron in one hand and one white Caron in the other hand, and holds them out to you.
Okay, and if I'm white, I play first. Is that right?
Yes. Well, you say which color is which, and if you get it right.
Okay. I will say that his left hand is holding the white carom.
Okay. Let me just take 2 dice. Left hand, right hand, left hand is not the white carom, so it's the black carom. So you go first. The other guy smiles, thinking the game's almost already won. And
I
then-
say to him, I knew which one it was. You need every advantage you can get. With a like a friendly little smile. You know, I'm not being aggressive. This is all in jest kind of thing.
yeah, the jokes don't land particularly well with this guy. He doesn't have much of a sense of humor, but he sneers at you and makes his move. Now, I want you to make a dexterity roll, please.
Yep. I'm quite good at dexterity. Okay, so that's 2 successes. Yeah.
Okay, so so the game progresses, and you pot the queen at one point, which means that you've immediately got to put another carom man on top of the queen. So make another dexterity roll to see whether you can do that.
So is this a good thing? Me potting?
Yes, I think so. But you've got to kind of.
Okay.
Are we winning?
Have you played this before, Oshian?
I assume so.
I mean,
Okay.
this is entirely improvised because I wasn't
Yeah.
planning on having a bar fight in a.
No, it's not a bar fight.
So-
I've got 1 success, but I'm going to push it, Matt. I've got 1, but I'm pushing.
Okay.
I've now got 2.
Okay. So I'm going to roll his carom dice. You didn't know he used dice in this game, did you? You've been moving pieces about. However, he fails entirely. And so I'm going to say what happens if a queen is covered? Sod it. Okay. In the end, I'll read this up. Maybe we'll do an article for
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
for another thing. But you get a queen. That's 50 points.
So
And
good. 50 points.
you covered
I
it
assume so.
with one of your men. That's 10 points. And there's another thing. So, yeah, because you pocketed the queen and covered it and have done quite well, you win the match.
Yay.
I'll hold my hand out to the guy. Does he take it?
He begrudgingly takes it. And because he's now lost the match, somebody else takes over.
Playing winner stays on.
Is he paying me? Is he paying me the 1,000 birr he owes me?
And begrudgingly he is. But I hope you're going to buy me a drink, he says.
I would be honoured. I would buy you an entire meal, my friend. It's a pleasure playing with someone who's a challenge.
A meal?
Come.
He says, the food
And
here
then-
is shite. Let me take you to another restaurant. Come here, my friends. And he grabs each of you in his big, massive arms on your shoulders, scoops you into a little group, and takes you out of the door to a very expensive restaurant he knows.
That's absolutely fine. I didn't really want the money. I just wanted to get this situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There you go. Yeah, keep asking me questions. Let's get a couple of drinks inside him. So we can like wax lyrical about great times you've had with the Legion in the past, and terrible times that are.
What great
fall out.
times have you had with it? You mean those two legionnaires that turned out to be?
I'm lying.
Yes,
again.
we're lying.
We're making it up.
We're very, I think, sympathising. So it's rather than emphasising that side. I'm probably saying these must be really tough times for the Legion since what happened on Coriolis.
Nobody knows what's going on. The consortium have gone very quiet. It feels that they weren't. That the hegemony was pulling a fast one on them anyway.
What's this guy's name?
Fuck you.
Oh,
I didn't invent this guy.
I'm quite liking this guy as an NPC. You might get a job offer or something. You never know.
Right. 63 is this guy's name's. Actually,
well, Mr. 63.
Number 63.
Cool. 62. Dawood Rhaegar.
Okay.
Rhaegar. Yeah, get him to tell us a bit about get a couple of drinks in him and then, pump him just to find out a bit more about him and what his life.
Yeah, and then kind of subtly try and bring it round to...
I'm not going to make you subtly try and...
Asking about ships, the Legion ships and what's happening with them now that they...
He's going to just tell you the stuff out
in such chaos.
You've worked so hard at... You made me work so hard at inventing a bloody game in a bar.
Cool. It worked really well.
You deserve to get the information. Give me a moment. We'll find it now again because I've scrolled away from it. He says, "Yeah, hold on, I've lost the bit." On the
he says, This story begins with a man called Richard Jacobs.
Which is a joke that will mean nothing to anybody else apart from me.
Every NPC in Tony's Toto game is called Richard Jacobs.
No, it's not true.
No,
I did once. Yeah, two of them because I forgot to note that I'd used the name for one NPC, and then a couple of weeks later I used it for another.
You could easily have two Richard.
It's a common name. It's a common name in those parts.
We've worked out about 9 out of 10 people in Nevada in 1872 were called Richard Jacobs.
Have you not heard the story of Mrs. McCabe, who had 52 children and called them all Dave?
Oh, well, I have now.
Now, yeah, so he said, I was in Task Force Massa once. We were elite, he says. We, took on some of the dirtier jobs here, abouts. Yeah, that's not the right. Sorry, that's not the right bit of information.
It's not the right page. Oh shit! It's a GMing disaster. Oh my god!
Where is it? Yeah. Here we go. This is the bit I'm looking for.
So was he on Task Force Nassar then, or not? Shall I rub that out?
Well, I'm going to say he was on Task Force Nassar, but that mission hasn't happened yet.
He said, "Oh, I might be on some task force that I've had a premonition about."
Nah, he's on the task force. He's on Task Force Nassar, he says. We're waiting orders, but the last one was very strange. We were. No, I shouldn't be saying this. Gets close.
I'm putting a little bit of
another. Yeah.
There's this space station that we were asked to. Well, you don't. It's classified. Anyway, sent out a distress signal.
What the station did?
The station
yeah.
did. Oh.
Yeah.
they were talking about power failure. Shouldn't say this. Foreign entities.
What,
Anyway, it was a bit garbled.
Zalosians or
those are the words they used. That's what
more
I'm telling
foreign
you.
than more foreign,
Foreign
than Zalosians.
entities.
Yeah.
Well, so we sailed out of Thalys, which is the Legion base out here. And things got weird in the space around it. Thalys, Thalus.
It's just begging for someone like me to snigger at that, though, isn't it? I mean, come on. And Magnus earlier said he did like the low form of humour, so hopefully at least he's appreciating it.
Anyway, we sent out a shuttle to the station. Before it got there, disappeared, like into a hole in space. We called it
space.
Yeah, there's all sorts of anomalies around the station. We called them tarns.
Tarns.
Tarns. Tarns. Thalus and Tarns.
So did you never hear from that shuttle again? Was it just gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, scary.
Okay.
So obviously, this was like before, what's happened in Coriolis. I'm sure it's connected in some way there. So discussions were had. We were sat out there on the rim in our patrol boat. You mentioned it's called the Hiram. Waiting for the consortium to sort out what we're going to do next. I, of course, being a mere lieutenant, was not privy to those negotiations. And eventually, we were told to blow the station up with a thermonuclear torpedo.
Whoa! Ouch! So the station's gone then?
No, it hasn't.
Oh.
The thermonuclear torpedo's gone. That's what has happened.
What?
Tarn again. One of those tarns.
Another tarn. Oh wow! Ooh,
so, since then we were patrolling the area, just keeping other ships away. But no pay. No pay means no mission.
Yeah, and
means I've got to make my money other ways, like playing Caron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think you were very, very unlucky tonight in that respect.
Oh yeah, sorry, I lost, didn't I?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just a fluke.
That me miming money thing there was just miming the money I haven't got.
Because I haven't got the money because I had to give it.
And when I lose my money, it's due the kindness and charity of people like you that I have to quite literally dine out on my story.
Yeah, indeed. So have you been a Legion like man and boy, or do you just hire on for the job?
Well, then we get into the life of a Legionnaire. And that should be maybe a possible future effects podcast article.
I've already done one about the Legion.
Yeah, but I can't remember what he said in it. So
no, neither can I. It was probably 3.5 years ago.
So I don't know whether we're man and boy or whether it's a thing one falls into. But when you get these scars and these cybernetic enhancements, there comes a point where there's Legion work, piracy, or not much else. I mean, I might have wanted to run a little hat shop, but you can't say size 7, sir. We've got it in brown with a bionic arm like this one.
Do I get any sense, or can I get any sense of? Is he being completely sort of open and honest with us?
Well, you don't have that sense, but I believe Yaqub actually has that as a talent. So, Yaqub,
I can. It costs a Dalek's point.
or you can roll your manipulation.
No, I'll judge of character him.
Okay, I'll take that dart at this point. Thank you very much.
We'll just have a listen while Oshian's talking to him.
And yeah, he seems to be entirely open.
Yeah, in vino veritas. Huh?
He doesn't, he hasn't given you feel all the information about the mission, but he's been entirely open about what he saw of it.
And it seems that
and maybe even some of what he heard about it.
But he's being genuine in his conversation with us. He's not being okay. At the end of the meal, when we're finishing up, I'll give him 500 back.
That was my money.
It's my money, Zaki. I won it off him. I'd like to say.
Yeah. It was an envelope.
You get paid. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, don't make me.
Shut up the cargo.
Okay.
We know the unspoken threat. I thought we were past that. Oshian.
So did I. But Zaki's just complaining. Zaki's complaining that I'm spending his wages when I guess I've probably paid you once already. I guess.
Well, this is the point that Zaki asked actually. When he wanted to make a bet against you, but sadly, both Zaki and Tony have lost their money.
I only bet 100. It's fine.
So yeah, I'm going to give 500 back to David and say, look, mate, there's a card in there. If you need a job, give me a call. There's a place on my ship for you.
At which point, Zaki gets a bit nervous.
It's not Mirren. It's okay.
Okay,
no,
so
the ship only has 3 beds, so
he greets you and
no, I think it's got 4 staterooms.
Okay, cool.
And asks for another drink.
You can have one more drink on the bill.
Suddenly he'd been feeling you've been really generous, and now there's that pause and the one more drink.
I've brought him a lavish meal, and I've given him 500 birr back.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, he takes that drink, and it's a double, obviously.
Maybe I don't want him on board then. Hey, I know what, Vega. Let's go and have another game of Karoon. Come on.
No. I'm not gonna.
If that's your attitude.
I'm a bit drunk now. My pieces would go flying off in all sorts of different directions. Anyway, eventually he bids you good night and staggers off back to his barracks or lodgings or wherever else he's staying.
Let's head back to the ship.
So yeah.
So slightly concerning what he was telling us about these tarns.
Yeah.
These are related to that big tear in space that we previously encountered that it got bigger whenever someone died.
They do sound familiar or similar, don't they?
This has never stopped me before.
And we could detect them, couldn't we? I think. Didn't we detect them before?
You detected them by the absence of energy detection from them.
You detect a black hole by the absence of light.
Yes.
So It's sounding increasingly intriguing, and probably something that the Alarms Temple would be interested to learn about. So I'm up for going.
I wonder if these tarns are a consequence of the research into FTL, the FTL drive that they were doing.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah,
Do we know if
small
there
chance
is
of
any?
success, certainty of death.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sorry, Zaki, what you're saying?
There is any? We can check if there is any also report of missing ships surrounding this area in particular.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Do you want to make a data gin roll for that?
Are we doing this back on the ship now then?
I guess so. Yeah, I can help with that data general.
Cool. Only one success.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I love that common noise that comes with a Year Zero engine game. The
10 dice and only one success.
Okay. That one success, you do get word of two things. You get an interesting thing that that last communication that they referred to.
Yes.
You notice that there is a kind of metadata log about that Mohammed, about a message being received from Station 18, but somebody has removed the actual message. However, for one success, you can't work out who or what, but there appears to be an actual missing data block that is exactly the message that was sent.
how long ago was this? Is this 3 months or something?
That was about 3 months ago. Yeah.
3 months ago.
There is another thing you found out about when you talked about lost ships. A vessel. I'm just trying to see the name of the vessel, but I can't see the name of the vessel. But there is a. I can't see the name of the vessel, but you do find news reports about a vessel that went to recover Professor Hulab Darim, who was on the was on Station 18. Oh yes, here's the name of the vessel, and the vessel was the free trader Gilanta. And it looks like it was commanded by a relation of Hulab Darim's called Yihan Darim. There is a record of a communication saying that they had successfully found Station 18. They had to cut their way in, apparently. There were no operational airlocks. But that's the last communication.
And the free trader Gilanta, did that disappear?
Well, last time you heard, it was attempting to dock with the station.
And how long ago was that?
Probably a couple of months ago. A few novenas after the
The Legion message.
Legion, yeah.
Or the message.
Okay.
Okay, I'll assume that we've got tools aboard the ship for cutting our own way in if we need to do that. And I'll make sure that our compression suits are working.
Cool. You'll assume you may need to buy a bit of an equipment. What they used was, make a special reference to it. They had a portable lock on I imagine on one of those extendable tubes.
So presumably just like a docking station then.
Yeah.
That's what a docking station is.
Oh, you've got a docking station. Fine. Yeah. Then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And do we get any information on the free trader Galanta? Do we have any idea of how many crew it would have had?
Galanta. No, I imagine it's a Class 3 vessel.
So could be any really from 5
Well,
upwards.
it could be a crew, ideally a crew of 5. But, there's all sorts of idiots flying around Class 3 vessels with less than 5 people. And there are some people that have spare crew as well. So somewhere between 3 and 7, I'd suggest. But
Cool. Okay. So presumably we have coordinates for the location of Station 18.
yes,
Yeah,
they've given you originally by the Akbar.
How far away is it? How much journey time?
It is from here. No idea, actually. I'm going to roll a number of. How fast do you go in a day now?
My speed is now 3.
Whoa!
Yeah, strap yourselves in, guys.
Okay, so as you understand, the rim goes all the way round. So travel with the rim can be still within the rim and yet miles and miles away, astronomical units away. So I'm going to roll 3d6 and divide the number by 3, and that will be
how many days?
The number of days. 6, 4, 14.
3.
3 to 4 days.
4.
No, not too far.
Okay, let's depart then, shall we, guys?
Yep.
Don't think we need anything else.
Right. No, you don't need anything else. What am I looking for? Give me a moment. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to roll anything for space encounters.
Do we need to check the engines or anything? Just
I
was just wondering whether the temptation to say, well, it's your first thing. It's kind of a shakedown cruise. Surely something will go wrong on this new fitted thing. But I thought, no, sorry, I'll let you have an easy time.
Okay.
Yeah, I did spend some time checking it after all.
No bombs hidden away or anything?
No explosives.
No bombs in the way. Nobody's trying to kill you.
There was a lovely new fitted airlock cargo door with Zaki's room written on it.
Okay, I love the joke. Is it a joke?
Yeah, definitely a joke. Yes, definitely a joke. Right, yeah. That's right. Yes.
Is it a joke?
But obviously, if we say between ourselves, take them to Zaki's room, it means put them in the airlock and pump them into space.
Okay, so as you approach, you've got an idea about how far away from these from the station. These tarns exist.
I think as we're approaching, we want to try and scan it, and
Yeah,
try
we
and
should approach
Yeah.
it cautiously and
detect any
yeah, like I say,
signals.
definitely.
Okay, it's because they are hard to see, even though you've seen them or seen something at least similar. I'm going to make you roll at -1 for your data gin roll for sensor ops.
I think you might want to. You're going to help him there, Yaqub.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah. So the was -1, right?
-1. Yeah, +1 from my help.
Okay. Are you gonna push it?
Probably wise at this point.
I think this is probably
You
quite
could end
important.
up absolutely anywhere.
Fuck's sake.
So Zaki's going, no, it's fine. There's nothing. There's nothing there.
Excellent. Right. Okay. Right. There is a cloud of biomatter. What you do spot is a cloud of biomatter around the vacuum that surrounds the station. And that is confusing your sensors.
Cloud of biomatter.
Yes.
That, like
Okay.
lots of bodies. Is it?
Lots of dead people.
Um,
Yeah. Do we get any sense
Not-
of the structure of this cloud? Is it like lots of little things that could be bodies of people, or is it something else?
they don't look like it. Whatever the matter is, does not look like little people. It could be very, very small parts of people. It could be something else. It could be mushroom spores. It could be space viruses. But that is all you can see currently.
Can we launch a probe to if it can?
Do you have probes?
Mhm.
Dave?
Captain?
Dave!
We do-
Dave!
Yeah,
Dave!
yeah. I'm checking what data meme does because I think it's similar. So,
Oh, right, okay.
so we have a data meme module on the ship now. So that means it's a self-learning program that's brought into the systems of an enemy ship or to the base.
Mm-hmm.
There are two elements to it. It's a data gene roll modified by the signature of the enemy.
So
If the roll is successful, the sensor operator learns what modules are present on the enemy ship. The second stage is then launching the meme itself. This also counts as an action. The sensor chooses which module. So it allows you to identify what modules are on a ship and then disable a module. Is what the data meme does
In a combat situation.
in a combat situation. But it's a self-learning program that is broadcast into the ship.
Okay. If
So
you
can
want
we
to
get-
try and use that, it'll be another data gene roll, Zaki, but I'll make it -3 because you are not
Three.
using it according -3. Yes, you're not using it according to the operating instructions. You're trying to do something cleverer with it.
I like Magnus's comments.
Oh, no,
You
yeah, I
see
know.
something strange. Players, it must be dead
Dead
bodies.
bodies.
Well, he did say, Magnus, in my defense, he did say biomass. And that was the first thing that
Yeah.
came to mind.
Biomatter. I did say biomatter, I think. So
are you helping, Yaqub?
Yes, I'm definitely helping.
Okay. Don't fail me.
we
My
had
job
four,
on is
hang on. We had 4 days to pray on our way here. What did we pray for?
I didn't pray. Probably watching too much series and didn't forget to pray.
Too many box sets.
Yeah, one success.
one success.
Mm.
Okay, I am. So the first thing is your data meme can't define the modules of the station. But the reason it can't do that is because most of the systems, if it is a ship, are powered down, are inert, and therefore not giving the sort of signal that the data meme relies on.
Yeah.
There are some pockets of energy use, but nothing that it can sort of latch onto to define.
Can we identify roughly where we think those energy pockets are? Are they?
Presumably, we don't have any kind of plans or anything of the station, do we? The
You didn't
information we
get
got
any,
from that
no?
card didn't include that. I guess it's a secret station. That's probably
Yes.
fair enough that we didn't have that.
Can we launch a probe? Do we have a probe? Can we launch a bit?
I don't have.
No, they only had the data meme.
Okay.
Well, we
Get your
have a
compression suit
probe.
on.
Yeah, we have a probe.
Get your
It's called
compression suit on, Zaki.
Zaki in a compression suit.
If it give me an extra bonus, I will happily do it.
Well,
Look, we're letting you take a
elements
compression
of that.
suit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you damage the compression suit, obviously that'll come out of your wages.
Okay.
You're beginning to have second thoughts about joining this crew, aren't you, mate?
Either that or my head. So I guess you are the fairer one here.
What you can do is look at it optical rather than data. Jim.
Let's do that then.
So obviously there are telescopes and things and optical sensors. That would require, I reckon, an observation roll.
Okay. Shall I? I've got 7 dice for that.
Okay.
Yes, do you want to go with that then? Can we help?
It's difficult though, because actually everything's a bit blurry because of this cloud of biomatter.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you -2.
Okay, but can I get help from the others?
You can get help from the others there, yeah.
Okay.
You get one from me?
Yep. Have a darkness point, Matthew.
I'm not darkness points in my darkness point pool.
I'm not even using my effects dice. I'm using my alien dice. They normally come up much better than this. Okay, I got 1 on my reroll. I got 4 1s though, but I got 1 6.
Right, it's really difficult to see. You know, you expected it to be dark because you could see there was no that's the technology you're using.
Look out of the window.
You expected it to be dark because you've already discovered that there was no power on board. Dark it is. But looking at it, you think there may be explosive damage to the I was going to say the back, but you know, it's slowly spinning around in space as these things do. So
does that look like it's explosion going inwards or explosion coming outwards?
You can't really tell from this distance.
Right.
Actually, you can tell. I'll give you this one for free, having said it's spinning round. It is spinning round its own axis once every 2 minutes.
Is that faster than we would expect it to be spinning if it was rotating? Or would we not expect it to be?
You don't know what it was
rotating?
designed to
Cool.
spin at. But one of the other things, I think, one of the things that makes it so difficult to see is the fuzzy edges. It doesn't look particularly metallic.
Because something's been growing around the edges or growing on the surface of it.
That may be a conclusion that you'd want to reach.
The biomatter.
I said the sources of heat and energy. Do we get any sense of where they might be? I mean, with my technology background, would I be able to get a sense of from the design of this thing where its reactor might be? And
if the software that was designed to work out where everything is on a spaceship and attack it can't work out where everything is from the amount of heat and energy being used, neither can you.
Yeah. Okay.
With our visual scan, so I can say, can we see any signs of these tarns or kind of dark areas of space with no stars, as we have?
Tell you what I'm going to do. It's we'd be finishing a little bit early, but I think we will look at the tarns next week as you edge your way in. I think we'll leave this as a slight cliffhanger. I've got the option of, having a cliffhanger of the ship falling into a tarn or something like that. But that sounds like it may be too risky to do at this time. I particularly like. I don't know whether this is Costa wrote this or whether it was Frank adding to it. Do you want the heroes to arrive at the station without their ship? Then increase the difficulty level for larger ships. I think what it means is, if you want, they've got you might have to use small vehicles. But when I first read it, I thought, all right, so I can destroy their ship, the ship that Dave spent such a lot of money recently rebuilding. That is tempting.
Well, that would be the third time that I just got my ship going and then you fucked it up. That would be a rage quit moment, Matt. Just so you're aware.
Which is why I thought we'd wait till next week, so you can get used to the idea.
So I can rage quit at the start of the show rather than the end of the show.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in rage quitting when the show's about to end anyway.
No, exactly.
So yeah, I
right.
think that's how we'll leave it. It's difficult to see what's gone at the station. You're going to have to get closer.
Compression suits, guys. The ship is staying here.
Cool.
I hope you have medical insurance.
Is that part of the package that Zaki's on?
And from New Zealand, Thomas asks.
From Australia, even.
Oh, even from Australia, yeah. Oh my God, I've mixed up one Antipodean with another.
That
is unforgivable.
It is unforgivable.
That's like calling a Scottish person English, isn't it?
Basically. It's like calling a Canadian American. That is. Right. Okay. I'm going to call it quits.
We better shut down shop now.
Better get out of here quick.
Yeah.
The abuse. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for the game, Matt. Cheers.
Yeah.
And thanks for the improvised going to the Legion bar as well. That was
good fun. 500 Bo Richer.
Yeah. Okay.
Easiest 500 Bo I've made in my entire gaming career.
I pressed the button that comes up with the other button that says,
bye, guys.
So see you all.